Welcome to Twist Talks, where we talk about the Japanese game Twisted Wonderland.
We discuss theories, headcanons, and other random nonsense about the game and its characters.
For the sake of spoilers within our podcast topics, we will only be discussing the international release over the Japanese release.
Hi, I'm Talisa, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Caden, and my pronouns are I don't give a fuck.
Hi, I'm Wonder, and I use any pronouns.
Hello, today's episode is with Talisa and Caden. Are you going to introduce yourself? You're going to say hi?
Hi.
You're eating Cheetos while we record.
Okay, so it's just Talisa and Caden today because Wonder's going through some stuff and we'll be back at a later date.
They're eating flaming hot Cheetos, to confirm. Are we just keeping that in, or are we restarting?
Yeah.
Wonder's going to be so proud of us.
Wonder is, of course, editing this. We love you, Wonder.
We love you, Wonder.
I love you all
No, you explain what we're doing.
Oh my god. Okay, so one, bear with us if we have any technical difficulties, as we will be using the computer, so you will also be able to hear the wonderful click-clack sound of the keyboard. What we have decided to do is we have a random wheel generator, and we put all the, all the Night Raven students in there, along with Grim and you, and we have a bracket generator up here, so we're going to randomly spin the wheel, and then decide who would win in a fist fight. Because I think that is far more entertaining than a magical fight.
Yeah. Also, we already kind of started. We were gonna just do it and then, record, the bracket going through. But then we found a hilarious pair-up where we kind of just had to.
So, our first pair-up is Jade and Sebek. Nothing too, out of the ordinary there. And then our next one was Kalim. And we're like, Kalim is losing a fight no matter what he does. And then he got paired with Vil, who I'm pretty sure is going to win the entire bracket. So, that was entertaining. Should we just, automatically, for the first set, decide, so put the whole... Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, then, continuing on...
Oh, and something we'll do is we'll save the bracket and probably, add it to wherever we post this.
We'll have to find one that looks nicer, because this looks a mess then. But, okay. Oh, I forgot it makes that cheering noise. We got Silver. And then I'm going to get rid of that cheering noise, because that's going to be really annoying if you have to hear it 50,000 times. Okay. And Silver's going up against Floyd. I got rid of the sound. Why is it still doing it? Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, we got Ace.
Ooh, Ace.
I hate Ace. I hope Ace is put up against someone who will beat them. Are you good? They're going up against Apple. I think Apple could take him.
Same.
Cater? Gotta scroll down here. That is not how you spell the name. Going up against Rook. I had it in all caps. That's why they're laughing. I feel like this would be more entertaining if you could actually see our computers, but I will not do that, so suffer.
We're not streaming.
Okay. Going up against Leona.
That's a fight.
Lilia? Oh no, I think Lilia would take this. Imagine Lilia and Vil end up getting paired. That would be an interesting fight. Going up against Ruggy. Ruggy's dead. There we go. Grim Why is it not showing me all my brackets?
Oh, you have to scroll to the other side.
What other side? I told you this was set up wonky.
Well, it like scrolled slightly. Yeah. Oh.
Technical difficulties already here. Whatever. Who are they going up? Grim is going up against you. So MC. I feel like I told you it was very wonky. I think I might need paper for this. We got 4 more pairings left. Is there a piece of paper I can just write these on?
There's a bag.
I'm not writing it as a paper bag.
Oh yeah.
I've been given a notebook. Okay. I'll use the last page.
I don't care.
I care. We're gonna use this one that already has hairs in it. Okay. We got Jamil.
Whoa!
Shut up. Going up against Ortho.
Yeah, I think Ortho's gonna win.
Ortho's gonna win. Deuce. And they're going up against Edia.
Well,
That's debatable. Okay, Jack.
uh-oh, who's jacking?
And they're going up against Riddle.
Oh.
Which means we have Azul and Malice going up against... What did I just do? Okay, we got Azul and Malice going up against each other. And again, these are fist fights, not magic. Okay. So now that you have gone through about 6 minutes of Caden eating Cheetos and me pairing up everyone, we can start the brackets. So first up is Jade and Sebek. Who do you think would win out of those?
They're pretty evenly matched.
Can you not eat Cheetos on please, for my sanity.
I have the munchies. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That doesn't need to be mentioned.
just stop talking. Okay,
Sebek's more with a sword than like fighting, but he's also pretty inept. But I think Jade would just squeeze him.
true. I don't know, I feel like Jade is more the type to poison someone, but poisons aren't allowed in this. But again,
I always mix them up.
yeah, this is Jade.
Sebek.
I think... wait, what?
I think Sebek, not Jade.
Yeah. I think Sebek would win just barely. Like, I think it would be something where it's like, because I think Jade squeezes people as well. Like, I think that's just something they do as eels.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would be something where it's like, Jade goes to do that, and Sebek just manages to, like, trip him or something. Like, he, like, just does something right that leads to him winning the fight, but, like, on accident. So...
Maybe Waki-san was watching.
So I'll put in Sebek for our winner there. And we have the person, for Clementville, we have the person that has, like, no self-defense skills whatsoever. And then the literal, like...
Self-defense god.
Like, yeah, I was playing the Beanfest thing, and as someone who has a black belt in Taekwondo, I would 100% lose in a fight against Vil before I could even land a kick. Like, we're just automatically moving Vil on. Your keyboard makes noise when it hits shift? Okay, nice.
Not always. Just for the first time.
So, Silver and Floyd. So, pretty much the pairing we just had.
I feel like Floyd would win.
I'm feeling like Floyd. I kind of feel like Silver would just end up falling asleep during the fight.
I feel like it would go on for so long that Silver is like, it's not that he falls asleep during his fights because he's like, you know, trained to not do that shit.
Wait, I'm putting the wrong... Yeah, I mean, like, the second he's able to grab him, I just don't think Silver would be able to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, could you get out of it if a 6 foot tall eel guy wrapped around you?
I'm actually thinking about that because they did teach us how to get out of bear hugs. The problem is we rarely practiced it, and I don't think it would work on Floyd. I think my best bet would just be, like, trying to, like, lift my legs up and then take his knees out. Like,
have you seen that one where it's like a girl and she's like, I can get out anytime.
Yeah.
She's got a lighter.
Pulls out a lighter.
That's the only way you're getting out of Floyd.
And then I sent that to someone and they're like, you mean I didn't even need to learn Taekwondo? I could just carry a lighter on me. I'm like, yeah. Okay. So Floyd wins that one. Ace and Epple. I think Apple's gonna win out of pure fury alone.
Apple's got so much
Southern rage
that he just wins. And, like, Ace is too city boy. Like,
yeah. Ace thinks he can fight and then, like, breaks a finger throwing a punch.
mm-hmm. He really
with his gloved hand. He only wears one glove. Wonder pointed that out to us.
His singular glove.
His singular glove. That would be the hand he punches with, obviously.
Real. Don't get it messy.
Nah, it would just be like Ethel. Like, Ace would say something that, like, he's not gonna fight Ethel because they're too feminine or something, and Ethel just, like, tackles him.
Yeah.
They'd just be down so quickly.
That one, like, cute, like, couple-y thing that's going around, right?
Did someone knock on the door?
Oh.
Nixon. Oh, no. Okay.
Bit of a delay there.
What?
Okay. So the next one is Cater and Rook. We have a person coming in the room.
My boyfriend's bothering us.
They left. Okay. Do you think Rook actually has fighting skills, or is he just a stalker?
He's got fighting skills. Because, like, he can do the bow. He can do the...
But weapons aren't allowed. It's just a fist fight.
Yeah, but, like, he's a hunter.
I like how you rolled your eyes on that. You're just like, he's a hunter.
So I said hider at first.
I don't know if Cater has any fighting skills. Honestly, I think Cater's best bet would just be split card and, like, outnumber them.
But that's magic, and that's
magic.
Cheating.
Exactly.
Get gone, Cater. It's Rook. Unfortunately.
I just don't see either of them having fighting skills, honestly.
That's fine.
Okay. Trey or Leona? I kind of want to give it to Trey.
I kind of do, too. And just because, like, have you seen Buff Trey?
Yes.
He's kind of hot.
I fully believe in Buff Trey. But also, Leona's too lazy to actually be put up in the fight. But at the same time... Like,
unless he's, like, provoked.
Yeah.
Which I feel like Trey wouldn't provoke him. Because he'd be like, his sly little actions, a little fucker.
Trey would just be like, why are you making us do this? And Leona would just be like, not worth my time, and take a nap on the floor. Like,
yeah. Like, Trey's only moving ahead because he knows not to provoke.
He moves ahead because Leona just forfeits.
Real.
Okay, where is the... Okay.
Because all Trey's got to do is keep his mouth shut.
Lilia and Ruggy. I feel like that's not even a...
Sorry.
You can't see me glaring.
I can't either. You turn to it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and type Lilia in right away there. Like, we know Lilia can
Lily would
fight.
play with him like a cat and a mouse. He'd be like, oh.
He would just, like, go to Ruggy and he'd just be like, are you having a hard time hitting a small target? Like...
They're both tiny, though.
They're both tiny. Okay. Grim and you. I feel like they just had to be paired together.
You.
The wheel generator confirmed it. I'm getting notifications. I should put my phone on silent. Okay, if this is a no magic fight, we drop kick him. Like, this is not a fight. Grim would come, like, ready to, like, claw at us, and is only reaching to, like, mid-calf.
Not even.
Like, he's probably not even probably doesn't even reach knee height. It's like, yeah, he might cut up our legs, but we could just kick
What is he
over.
gonna do? Hold on to our leg? Just shake him off, like stanky leg style. This is the bottom. Where's his team? Womp, womp.
So the generator wouldn't go this far down, despite the fact, do I just need to, like...
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Heck, I just should not have done that.
What the fuck?
Technical difficulties. Let's see if it fixes it. Okay, it fixes it if I do it this way. So we're just going to suffer now because I started it, so now I got to keep it this way. So on to the paper. We have Jamil versus Ortho. So now the real debate for this is because this is a fist fight. Is Ortho able to use the... What is the word?
You know, besides the fact that he could just say, I've got a bomb.
The bomb that he has in his arm. I was trying to think of the actual word for that. But he does it on his arm. He just blast it. Would that count?
Like an Iron Man blast.
Yeah. Would he be allowed to do that?
Well, it's not magic.
It's not magic. That's why I'm asking if he's allowed to do that, because
but at the same time, you know in Big Hero 6 where they program Baymax with fighting shit, Ortho's he's programmed for it.
Yeah, so the question is whether or not we let him have his machine gun arm, or if it's just martial arts. Is this going against Ortho, who's willing to blow up a sacred tree for his brother, or an 8-year-old? I'm gonna say Ortho wins either way, but
that's just because I hate him.
I just think it's funny.
I think Ortho wins regardless of which Ortho it is.
I fully believe that Jamil has fighting skills. He was trained to prevent assassinations and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
so if he was against other people, he would win. But he's against Ortho, so... And I think it's funny to have the child move on.
Womp, womp.
Deuce and Edia. Deuce.
He literally got in fist fights all the time as a kid, and this other thing is a pale, sickly fucker.
Deuce would just raise his arm to punch, and Edia is backing out so quickly.
He's like, nah, man, nah.
No, this is real life. No. Okay. I feel like all of these are obvious for the ones written down on paper. Jack and Riddle.
Jack. Riddle has been canonically
punched in the face.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was taken off guard, but at the same time, he's just a little crumple.
He's just a baby. Okay. Azul and Malice. I don't think either of these people have actual self-defense techniques.
No, they don't.
So it's just who is better.
Especially not in magic.
Yeah.
So, Azul, he's like a fish out of water. Literally. And Malice is enough to beat that. I think it would just be the fact that Lilia raised him, that he'd at least... Wait, now I'm trying to think to Beans Fest when him and Lilia were fighting, because they were holding their own, but I don't remember if they were using magic or if it was they weren't.
Then Malice wins. I forgot.
But Malice lost. I mean, in the
end,
Lilia. Your point. That motherfucker's old as fuck.
And you think Azul could beat that?
Yeah.
No. Azul's gonna throw a cake and fall.
Yeah, but Malice has no reason to fight.
True. Do I need to undo my crossing out of Azul?
No. Azul would still lose.
If we told him, because we are his human, if we go, hey, can you fight this person?
He'd be like, why?
And we'd just be like, for science. I need to...
just be like, Mau.
For fun, Mau, please.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Little bit of spoiler alert. I'm freaking out right now. I don't know. But spoiler alert warning. I'll give you a few minutes. Wonder will put how many... We'll put a thing when I'm done. Baby Mal! Oh my god, he's so stupid. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, one sec. Let me just write the new brackets for these.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Technical difficulties going up.
So this is slow.
Shut up. Okay, So we now have Sebek versus Bill.
Bill.
I
think it would last for a bit, but
It would last for a
Sebek's too much of a knight to be like, wah, wah, wah. Sorry, visual represent.
It won't let me add. Why is it?
Oh, run! Hit run.
Click on the team to there. There we go.
Oh, awesome!
Okay.
You could have been doing that the whole time.
I don't think I could have, but at least now I can. Okay. Floyd versus Apple.
Floyd.
Apple's gonna get a few punches in, but again, Floyd's strategy is grab people. He just needs to pin his arms down and they're out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rook versus Trey.
I
don't know if Buff Trey's gonna win, but I'm just reminding you that that's the version of Trey we're going off of. Just
Buff
dude just lifted weights between cooking and brushing his teeth, like just weightlifts the toothbrushes he owns.
And they're like, whoa.
You can't see what they're doing. They're just like one arm curl, brush teeth, repeat. Maybe we do need to make some video content. Okay. Again, I mainly just want Rook out, but I think it would be entertaining because one, Trey is also like kind of canonically scared of Rook. If we go back to Beanstay Fest, because like Rook finds him in the greenhouse, and he's just like, "How did you know it was me?" And he's like, "Well, there's no one else with your breathing pattern and gait that would be in here." And he's just like, "You know my breathing patterns?"
Yeah,
like,
I feel like he's threatened.
All of that. But I feel like if they were in an actual fight where it's like, go punch him in the face,
Trey would be like, "Oh boy."
Rook should, what's his nickname for Trey? He'd just be like, "Oh, Monsieur, this, you're not gonna go to such petty fights or something like that." And gets like jacked in the face by Bunch. We're just gonna move Trey. Continuing on.
Okay, Lilia or you? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Lilia would let Luke.
I was gonna say they'd let us win.
Yeah,
They'd find it entertaining.
they'd be like, I want to see you fight Malice. You'd be like, I'm in this for the long run. You please make it.
I really don't know what he would do because, like, again, I'm really just going back to this event because they were all fighting.
Would he forfeit? Or would he not forfeit because he loses honor as a general?
Yeah, but he's a silly dude now, not a general. I'm just thinking general. I really feel like it does. Hamilton. I really feel like it does depend who he's paired against because, like, if this was him against, like, literally anyone else,
he'd be like, pow, pow, pow.
But the fact that it's, like, silly little human that got put up against him, he'd just be like, "Oh, Fufu, you don't have a chance. Oh, Fufu. We'll just let you move on." Like,
he'd be like, blood, death.
Just the Judy hops at the beginning of Zootopia. Should I move you on or Lilia?
Yeah,
you. Also, because Lilia would win. If we just let him keep going through the brackets, he would win.
Yeah.
So, but we're just not going to let that happen. That's too predictable. Obviously.
He's just a silly little dude.
He's just a silly little guy. Okay, Ortho versus Deuce. I want to give it to Deuce.
I also want to give it to Deuce. I feel like Ortho would be like, "Oh, I'm ready, man," and then Deuce just like docks him.
He just comes in with like an uppercut and he's just like,
and like we're no reaction type thing.
The question is, would Deuce hesitate to hit a child?
No. He was a delinquent. He dyed his hair blonde. You know how much of a delinquent thing that is in Japan? Like, that's just such a... he would deck that child so fastly. Like, that's why Ortho couldn't think. He'd be like, I'm ready to fight, and then Deuces already knocked him out. Can you knock robots out?
I don't know. I low-key feel like Idio would have made that a setting because he's trying to make him as human as possible for the most part. So he'd be like, you need sleep. Actually, we never... Does he need sleep? I mean, even Baymax needs to recharge.
Leave a comment below.
Yeah.
Also, all the people who are commenting, I love you so very much. I'll give you a fat kiss on the lippies.
Yeah, we've been getting so many comments recently, and thank you so much. It makes us very happy to see them. That people are actually putting up with us. Like, I didn't think that would happen. We had like 3 different people this week.
I don't know. I can't count. I'm also
You just cut yourself off.
I'm a little zooted, guys, if you couldn't tell. Also, don't do drugs. That's really bad for you. Can you help me with
Okay, I gotta put down the phone for a second so I can put a bracelet on for them. Okay. We can still talk while we do this. So our next pairing is Jack and Malice.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Malice is getting decked at least 3 times.
At least 3 times. Okay, but the problem is because I see this where it would be like Jack is hitting hit like good hits.
And Malice is just like, that, oh my god. If you've watched JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, there's this one scene where this dude's like getting ready and he like kicks this one dude and his abs are like rock hard.
Like, I feel like it would be something where it's like Jack's just landing like blow after blow, like things that would have like taken down anything else. And Malice is just standing there like, are you having fun, little, would he say human or would he say beastman? I don't know how specific Malice would be. Little creature, are you having fun with this? What's the point? And then he just pushes him. And it's KO.
He goes splat. Anyway, Malice.
I mean, we've already seen posts saying that Malice he can break a coconut with his bare hands.
Yeah.
He could easily crush a human skull. Okay.
I let him. I'm sorry. You know what we should do? Actually, can we have a little intermission?
What?
I need to show Nick's Malice.
Do you have a pause on this thing?
No.
Why don't you have a pause?
This is important. This is a special guest.
Okay.
This is special.
We're gonna pause this for a sec. Wait, are we pausing it?
No,
or are we
we'll put it. Don't pause it because it's funny.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
gonna have a special guest appearance by my boyfriend, and he's gonna look at Malice for the first time. I think. I'm not sure I showed him Malice.
Oh, I should specify. Twisted Wonderland.
Okay. Let me get him.
Not videos. Now I'm just looking for... Ooh, that's a pretty picture of Malice.
Please.
There are so many options. How do I know which one to show them? I'm gonna pick this one.
His dorm.
His SSR dorm uniform close-up is beautiful. Get in the room so we can get back to our brackets.
Come here.
Look at this human. Look at this fae.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him.
Just look at them.
What are your thoughts?
I think both of you guys are high.
I'm not.
I know you're not. That makes it like...
Look at him being cutesies on his birthday.
Wonder is gonna judge us so much when they edit this.
Y'all simp for 2D characters.
Wow.
Caden, I know they... Okay, that's a different thing.
They just lifted up their phone case, which is for something I don't know.
Kakashi.
Okay.
His entire phone is Kakashi.
Shut the fuck up. Your entire phone is fucking Sebastian from Black Butler and Itachi, of course.
Thanks.
And Lilia.
No, don't give me a kiss. Don't kiss.
Okay. I feel like this would be a random time to mention it, but for Valentine's Day this year, Caden got me a pillow with Chibi Malice on it.
I did.
And they're at the foot of my bed.
Aww.
Everything just stays on my bed. And the other day, I have a Grimm stuffed animal.
Mm-hmm.
He was shoved up against the wall between the bed.
What about your... Did I get you and Wonder Scrabia once?
You got me a pillow with official Scarabia pillow that has Jamil and Kalim on it, and I use that pillow every night. It's honestly so comfortable.
No.
They hate it so much. They handed it to me, and they're like, I had to literally, like, force myself to buy this for you. Please get it out of my house as soon as possible.
Anyways, there's a Japanese store in,
Well, I guess you can say, because we don't live by it. Mall of America.
In the Mall of America. It's an amazing Japanese store. They have, like, literally everything is in Japanese. It's great. I love it so much.
We gotta go there. I haven't been there in, like, 2 years.
Yeah, maybe for spring break. Anyway.
We're gonna be in Canada.
Yeah, weren't you just in Canada?
Last year! Wonder might want to edit that out. I don't know if I just doxed myself there by saying I'm going on vacation.
Not really.
Okay. So we have Vil and Floyd, and I feel like this is a close one.
This is a close one, and I'm gonna guess by covering my eyes and...
That's not how we do things.
I'm going to imagine them fighting.
Okay, so again, Floyd's strategy is to just squeeze people. So the real questions are, 1, can Vil avoid being squeezed?
Yes.
I think he can. And if Floyd manages to get a hold of him, can he get out?
I feel like
Which is debatable.
I feel like he definitely could try.
He could try. Okay, Vil just wears heels constantly. He could just, like, ram his heel into Floyd's foot.
He probably would. Actually, I think Vil's going for it.
I think Vil's going for it. Yeah, because, like... Well, I want to say that probably wouldn't be enough to distract Floyd. We have to remember that Floyd is not used to being in human form, so his feet are probably sensitive.
True. So definitely.
And I see, actually, we know what Vil's shoes are, but I firmly believe that Vil would wear stilettos.
They are pretty much stilettos.
Like, breaking bones. He's just going for it. Okay. Trey versus you.
You. There's Buff Trey, and then there's you. And if we're going, depending on what manga you go with, I
go by in-game you only.
There's different personalities of in-game you. Oh my god, Talisa. That's why they keep making new yous every manga. Okay, if it's the guy you, Trey's gone. If it's the girl you, Trey's gone. If it's the chubby Poe you, Trey may win, but I feel like he's gone. So you is going for it.
The only one I know is Yukin, and then I know there's Yuka, and I have no clue who the other one is.
The new one for Octagonal?
Yeah.
He's just this cute little, like, he's so adorable.
Okay, we can find a picture of that later. I feel like at this point, Trey has already... Oh, he's really only fought one person because we think we're gonna just forfeit it. But I feel like at this point, he'd just be like, please let me go back to the kitchen.
Like, I don't need this.
I don't need this. Okay. Why is you getting this far? Okay. Deuce versus Malice.
I'm not gonna lie, Deuce has a pretty fair chance.
He has a fair chance, but if Jack didn't make it, I don't think Deuce is gonna make it. Because Deuce is a delinquent, so he knows, like, street fighting. But Jack is buff as hell. If his blows
Deuce
aren't doing anything...
dirty. And I stand by that.
True. As someone who says if they're ever in a fight, I'm going to take out their knees, because I know, as someone with bad knees, I know that knees are... Just kick the side of their knee full force, they're going down, instant surgery. Do we think Malice would be affected by this?
just Malice.
I know we're probably like, people in the comments are gonna be like, of course he is. Like, you can't just keep giving him like special treatment. But the thing is, we can.
But the thing is, we can. We made this up.
We are going by personal preference and encourage you to let us know in the comments as I X Juice out.
No!
You just said!
No, I think Deuce is gonna win.
You think
honestly.
Deuce is gonna win?
I feel like Deuce is gonna win. And just simply because, like, he would know that Malice isn't gonna like fight him. I know he's also like canonically scared of him.
No, wait, because I remember this because you made me look at pictures of Malice. Where'd it go? His science card. He
knows.
He praises Deuce for fixing his Gao Dragonkun, which I love. So he would see Deuce in there and just be like,
why would I fight
he's
you?
like, is this something you want to win? And Deuce would be so thrown off that they're just like asking. He'd just be like, do you want to win this? And they're like, yeah, obviously.
And then he did the Lilia thing of blood.
Okay, now I gotta rewrite this. Deuce is the winner.
Special treatment. I love how the two most powerful people, Lilia and Malice, both got knocked out. They both just forfeit.
I really wonder if Wonder's gonna listen to this and just be like, I should have been a part of this episode because I disagree with all of this.
Oh, do we have a... No, we don't have a tie. It'll be whoever wins that and then against Deuce.
Yeah. How did this happen? Okay, whatever.
Because numbers.
No. It wasn't even number of people. Whatever. I don't know how brackets work. I made it this far. Okay. Bill versus you.
Okay, which you?
No, you's getting knocked out.
No, which you? Because if it's the Hearts of Bill you, he literally takes
fencing. That's not sword.
I thought he took more than fencing.
I don't know. I only read the first chapter.
So he's like, wow.
Clarify, not the first book, the first chapter. I did not make it far.
Don't worry, I made it like 10 pages. Because I asked for a paper copy because I was like borderline pirating it.
I was gonna say I'd do better with a paper copy too. Wonder was just like, oh, here's a link, and I didn't. I was like, I'm either gonna read this once and never touch it again, or I'm gonna read it all in one sitting, and I never touched it again. But now that there are paper copies,
now there's
a total of 2.
I put them on my Christmas list.
I should have put them on my Christmas list.
Because, people are bound to get me paper.
I know I'm at least getting 2 books because I picked them out myself. Dad took me to Books A Million and made the mistake of saying I could get whatever I wanted. 5 hardcovers later, I think he regretted that decision.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay, because 2 of these are for Christmas.
Alright, so Vil versus you. Honestly, Vil's going to win.
Vil's gonna win.
But I
already moved. I clicked it already. They're moving it. He is probably trained in 5 different martial arts, and he's fast and can fight in 5-inch stilettos. Was it 5-inch or 5 centimeters? I think it was 5 inches. Because I think we figured out that with heels, Vil is taller than Mouse.
No!
And I hate it.
No, I literally...
According
with heels,
to the chart,
he's almost as tall as Malice. With heels, he's an inch shorter than Malice.
Well, no, because we couldn't figure out whether or not the official heights were counting shoes.
It said
they were?
Yeah, in the wiki.
Oh,
because Rook explains it. He's like, oh yeah, Vil is this tall with heels and this tall without heels. Because they were like, wow, you're tall. And Rook just appears out of nowhere and he's like, oh.
I was going to say, I just remember when Ace and Deuce meet Vil for the first time and they're just like, ah yes, Ace Trapola, this many centimeters tall. And they're just like, what? Rook is creepy. Okay. So now we have Vil versus Deuce.
I think Vil. I really fully believe in Deuce. And I want him to win this.
He would put up a fair fight, and Vil would be pissed about it.
Yeah.
Because,
wait, no. Let's take this magic into consideration. In the end,
no magic.
Deuce won in the end against Vil to begin with. He was the last thing. He was like, oh, my special thing is cauldron. No, it's not. I lied.
I'm blanking on this. But That was using magic because there's no magic.
Yeah, but like, I fully believe he would like somehow throw the punch that actually knocked Bill out.
Okay, so
And everyone's like, where'd you learn that?
so going off of the Glorious Masquerade event, we know that Deuce is stubborn as hell. He does not like to give up. This dude was ready to fight Rollo with a like sprained ankle when he knew full well he needed to go up like 1,000 steps just to get to him. And they're having to like hold him down and be like, dude, no.
A sprained ankle? He could have gone. A sprained ankle.
Well, also the flower's trying to kill them. You didn't read it.
I only got to book 3.
So we know he wouldn't give up. And I do think Bill would win, but he would be annoyed at how long it's taking because as we have said multiple times, like Bill is trained very well. So he knows like all the proper stances for this. Deuce does not. He knows how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Just not properly. Like,
nah.
I'm not saying he'd hurt his fit. Like, he probably knows punch with the first 2 knuckles, but he never took, like, taekwondo, karate, jiu-jitsu. He never did all that. He learned street fighting.
Yeah,
So
but if you put in a trained fighter against a street fighter, you know what side it's going to lean on? The street fighting.
Which is why Bill would be annoyed, because he'd be like, you've never been properly trained. And he's like, I just picked fights until I learned. Like,
I just threw them punches, bro.
So their fight would last, like, 20 minutes before, like, it could easily get to the point where Deuce is, like, not easily getting off the ground, and he'd just be like, I can still do this.
Yeah.
And Bill would just be like, for the love of God, just back down, child.
I honestly think it would be that way, but like in the end, like Deuce like falls or trips or something and like knocks Bill out. That is my firm belief of what would happen.
Imagine, I'm just picturing like Deuce like falling, and then the like breakdancer spins on his back and sweeps out Bill's legs, like
the good old sweeperoo.
Just like, oh, that's like what I'm picturing, but I feel like logically we have to put Bill as the winner.
Yeah, but what about our other logical options?
I feel like we were able to reason them out with character personality enough. Bill is not gonna let Deuce win.
Oh, fine. Okay, so Bill wins.
Fine. If you think Deuce would win, please let us know in the comments so I can tell you you're wrong.
Wow.
Woo, champion Bill! I feel like there's no point in trying to put this mess of a bracket online for someone to see, because half of, like,
a part of it's on paper.
Pairs on paper.
Okay, so if you really want to see it, I want you to listen real close. And I want you to write it down your goddamn self.
We should have said this at the beginning, but if you want to follow along, write it down as write it down as you listen.
Wonder if you're listening to this.
They're not going to do that. You know they won't.
No, they won't.
They just edit to make sure we don't dox ourselves, and they...
No, that's not even doxing.
I just said that's what they listen for.
Oh, yeah.
And if we don't do it, they don't
They're
edit.
just like, ha, all good.
Good.
Stamp of approval. So that was this.
So let's see. So we have Bill in first place.
We have
Deuce in second. And by some illogical miracle, you in third. Dude, I put them in there as a joke.
And they ended up getting
You
third.
wanted Grim in there, and then I'm like, these are uneven numbers. And when I said I was taking Grim out, you're like, no. So I put you in there as a joke.
Yeah, I didn't even actually care. I didn't even hear you.
Now I'm curious to know, like, who would have got second if we didn't have you. Lilia would have been third.
Lilia would have won.
Yeah, Lilia would have won. Never mind. Lilia would have won. Because he would not care about going up against Trey.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Just like
going up against Bill, it's just going to be like his fight with Malice. And Bill would just be so ticked off that he's like not landing hits on the super fast child looking Faye. So Lilia would have won.
I
Vil would
feel
have
like-
second. And Deuce would win third.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Vil is undertrained for Lilia.
True. Like,
He would lose.
obviously, Vil would lose to Lilia.
Mhm.
But, like, he'd be so angry about it. Because he'd just be like, why are my hits not landing? Why can't I punch this child? I like referring to Lilia, who is thousands of years old, as a child.
He's not thousands of years old. Sorry, that's a spoiler. He's just old.
He's just old.
He's like 72. Lies.
Maybe the human equivalent of 72. Okay. Should we wrap up?
What?
Okay. Thank you for putting up with us this long and through our technical difficulties and intermissions with random guests that did not care for Malice whatsoever.
Rude. I'm gonna abuse him later. That's
Don't
a joke.
say that.
I'm not gonna abuse him. I'm gonna be like, how dare you? He's beautiful.
Abuse is bad. Don't
not-
do it. Okay. I think we're both tired, so we're just gonna say goodbye because it's late. Okay. Bye. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
That's so weird. I'm sorry.
Why is it weird? We've already said we love them.
Oh, we have.
We love and appreciate all the... My voice just came out.
L.
Let me try that again. We love and appreciate all of you very dearly. Thank you for listening.
I don't. Bye.